You're in it now for ambience.
For ambience.
So, welcome to episode 20 of Why Not Me, and you're watching this video as I I'm gonna close this. Okay, so we are making meal one, peak week. We're now literally 3 days out of the first show on the 5th of September. Today's the 2nd. Yesterday we had my first day of like loading carbs. The refeed where I had 1,000 grams of carbs. Callum literally just checked in with me and gave me kind of the protocol for today and what the plan is. It's more carbs, more food. I'm just in the middle of making meal number one. So if you come round. So, so got Hannah with me today again. So the camera work and videography is about to be absolutely insane. So we're not having much protein on these days. Protein's pretty low. It's mostly just focusing on the carbs and having a little bit of fats as well. And today's 1,250, so it's a lot of carbs. Meal number one, I'm just cooking up 80 grams of mince. We're also having, if I check the plan, we've got 3 bagels, 75 grams of jam, 100 grams of avocado, and we'll also be having, along with that, two Pop-Tarts. It's a big meal one. We'll let this settle and then go on to meal number two. So a lot to do today, but I'm basically gonna just run you through the full day of eating. Everything that we eat today, it's gonna be a lot of food. And then I'll join you guys for, I'm gonna make part one of meal one now. And I'll join you guys and give a bit more of an update whilst I'm eating part two. Alright guys, so this is part one. We have 2 Pop-Tarts on the side here, 1 bagel, 80 grams of mince, that's raw weight and then cooked, 100 grams of avocado, and then a bit of salad and beetroot just to help with digestion. I think that's pretty much it for part one. Part two will be 2 more bagels with a lot of jam, and that will round up meal number one. What else was I going to say? No, that's it for now. Yes people, so we are on to meal number 2 of the day, and it's going to be a quick one. I'm just going to run through it with you very quickly because I need to go pick up the lady from the gym very shortly. So it's not going to involve any cooking, it's literally going to involve cereal, Snacker Jacks, honey. Let's just run through it just now. We are going to go for these bad boys up here. Shreddies, frosted shreddies. We've got, right, because of the refeed, we've got 300 grams. So 300 grams of, we've got some shreddies here, frosted shreddies. What I'm gonna do is make a protein paste to go alongside this. I'll just drizzle it on top. I'll also drizzle on some honey as well. And alongside that, we will be having some jam. And also, I think it is 5 Snacker Jacks. So we'll put 30 grams of jam on these bad boys. Right my people, so there she is. 300 grams of frosted shreddies. Some whey, just a scoop of whey. It's about 35 grams of whey there. So like I said to you earlier in the video, not too much protein today. Mainly the focus is going to be the carbs. So yeah, a little bit of whey, some honey, bit of oat milk in there as well, just a little bit. And then we've got 5 Snacker Jacks caramel, 2 with no jam, 30 grams of jam, 10 grams on each. This is going to be meal number 2, and I promise you it won't even touch the sides. I'm still hungry, I'm still using a little fucking spoon. Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat this, then I'll talk to you guys about my posing trunks and give you a bit more of an update as to what else is going to happen today. As I was saying during meal 1, we're now 3 days out and we're in peak week. So now it's all about just bringing the best possible look. We've taken off the body fat that we need to take off. We're ready now. All it's just a case of doing now is just filling out. I've been running flat for a very long time, so my muscles feel very depleted. Whereas now, over the next few days, it's all about just kind of bringing the carbs in, replenishing the glycogen that's been lost, filling out, not at the detriment of condition, because actually I'm getting sharper and tighter. And just looking a lot better, and my physique's looking more alive. Then what we'll do prior to the show, I'm guessing maybe one day or on the day of the show, is just drop a little bit of water, drop some more sodium, just so it dries us out. So almost like, imagine shrink wrap. Imagine right now I'm like a sausage, right? Or it's like a sausage, and you're filling out the sausage with the carbs, like you're filling out the filling in the middle, and then like that you shrink wrap it at the end, like you shrink wrap it just to make it tighter. The muscle pushes against the skin, and it gives you a better look on stage. And I've also sorted out my tan. Initially, I did plan to get Hannah to do it for me, but I was like, nah, fuck that, because we've never really gone through that process before. And if it goes wrong, that's just way too much stress. So there's a company called A1 Tanning that's going to be doing the tanning there. And I've just arranged an appointment with them to do it on the day. So I don't have to worry about any of that. And it just gets done. And I know that the tan will be done properly by people who are experienced, rather than me and my girlfriend trying to. It's just going to be stupid. So also as well, my trunks. The company that I've used is Iron Monkey Wear. It took a while to come, but I am definitely happy with the quality. We are going for, in fact, I'm going to show you after I've eaten this meal, because then I can sit down and show you. But anyway, they're blue.
Shocked, he's got a cookie.
Is that on your plan? What did you train today?
My legs.
The legs?
Yeah.
Come on. Alright guys, cool. So we're back for meal 3. Huge meal. We're going to have cream with rice. We're going to have 170 grams of it. Let's weigh it out. 170 grams of cream of rice. I've only been usually having about 100 grams. Normally that's the most I've had during this prep. So yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. But to be honest with you, I'm feeling hungry still from meal 2 or after meal 2. So we'll have 170 grams of this, and then we're gonna have another 2 more Pop-Tarts. That's so much. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, 170 guys, 170. And also as well, whilst I'm preparing this, I'm also preparing meal 4 and 5, which is basically just gonna be rice meals. And it's a lot of rice. I'm having 175 grams dry weight rice with each meal, but I've got to go and get my hair sorted, get a massage, so I'm going to make sure I take that meal with me. That's currently on the op just now. Look at that fantastic absence. Okay, so alongside this cream of rice, we're going to have 30 grams of dark chocolate, 85%, and also the Pop-Tarts, and 200 grams of blueberries and honey. So it's a lot. I'll have to look through the list again. But yeah, I'll join you guys once this is all made, and then I can throw on all the stuff. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna add 30 grams of dark chocolate to this cream of rice, 170 grams, and also some protein paste. This is just the same as pretty much the meal that I had previously, where I just have 1 scoop. And also I'm going to be having 200 grams of blueberries and 2 Pop-Tarts. One of them's going to go in here, and that will pretty much be it for meal 3. Also forgot to mention that I'm having 25 grams of honey with this meal as well. So this is what it looks like, and I've also ground just like 5 kind of twists of salt over the top of it. I've been having previously 4, so we just up the sodium intake along with the water intake as well, which is at 6 litres. 2 Pop-Tarts on the side, and that is going to be meal 3. Just about to watch this video as well. Hollingshead, James Hollingshead. He's going to the Olympia obviously, and he's going through like a posing video with John Lofthouse, so I'm watching that whilst eating this meal. Yeah, pretty much the instructions from Callum today have been just more so just resting. I'm resting a lot more. I think I mentioned earlier that I'm only doing 6,000 steps, which in comparison to where I was doing like 14,000, and I was doing 6,000 of those with a weighted vest. So my legs are going to be so much more rested, which is what's needed before the show. They're going to look a lot better when they're rested. It feels good to chill a bit more and give my body that break before the show. This meal is going down really well. Honestly, it's so weird. I actually just got a message about how in the world is it possible that you're eating this much. And I would have said exactly the same thing to you if I was doing this months and months and months ago, when I was kind of trying to build some more muscle, when I was in that massive gaining phase. I got to honestly around 1,000 grams of carbs, and my body was just like, fuck off. Like, it was just we're done now. Whereas now, because I've been flat for so long, I'm leaner than I've ever been. But no, I just feel like obviously in the off season you have those periods where you're eating high food, but the food seems to just go straight in, right to the right places, because I feel like more vascular. I'm not bloating, and I'm eating this meal and I'm like, I can't kind of wait for the next one. Meal 4 will be once I have pretty much gone home, had a bit of a tidy up with my hair, got a massage just to smooth out the body, or show the muscles a little bit more, flush out everything, make sure everything looks crisp on stage. I've also just checked in with my clients as well, because I'm obviously not going to be working like with PT and one-to-one across the rest of this week. I'm just taking this week off just to rest and focus on making sure I'm ticking off every single box, making sure my body is just stress-free. So I've kind of just dropped them a message, just spoke to them, just seen how things have been going throughout the week. But yeah, other than that, watching Mr. Hollingshead, who looks nuts for the Olympia, posing with John Lofthouse. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna eat this meal and then head out. I'm actually back at my house. Had to quickly get the hair rebraided and all ready for Sunday, and then on Saturday we're gonna get myself a nice trim. But we're gonna have meal 4 just now. I'm just looking at my phone just to have a look. We have rice. I've actually got 175 grams. That's dry weight. That's a lot of rice. It's probably gonna give you. It's gonna give you over 370 grams of total cooked rice, quite easily. And then we've got chicken, just 60 grams cooked weight, alongside some veggies. And then we'll also have some orange juice, just some fresh orange juice, 325 ml, extra virgin olive oil, two Rice Krispie Squares bars, chocolate caramel, and that will pretty much do it for meal 4. And of course, can't forget these bad boys, the best flavour. Alright, let's get out of there. Alright guys, back in the flat. Let's get this last meal prepped. It's going to be a red meat meal. We're going to have some steak. So we're going to have, let me get my phone so I actually know what we're going to have. First, I need to actually make my juice. I did say that I was going to have some juice. 325 ml, I believe it was. Oh, some M&S juice. Cheers. M&S, it just hits different. Same again as the last meal in terms of rice. So we're going to have 175 grams of rice, sirloin steak. What we got? 100 grams of sirloin steak, 150 grams of pineapple, and 2 Rice Krispie Squares bars. And that will finish off the day. And we will also have about 2 more liters of water. So what we're actually going to do this meal, we're going to fry the pineapple, the steak, mix it with a tiny bit of passata. If you've watched that last day, well, the video where I done a full day of eating, where obviously the calories were a little bit lower. Basically use some passata, that's like tomato sauce, which is really low calorie. Doesn't really add any calories for the amount I'm going to be adding to the steak. Just makes it a little bit saucy. Throw in some pineapple as well into the mix. Hot pineapple, steak, rice. Bellissimo. So that's what we're going to do. Pineapple, beautiful. I'm going to cut the steak up into little chunks. Okay, 100 grams. Guys, we're just going to season this in the pan. So just real quick, I've literally just got some 1 cow spray in there. We'll get this on the oven. Just some standard chicken seasoning that we're going to use, and then sprinkle a bit over here. This really won't take long to make. Steak, you want the steak, I want to say like medium rare. Still want it a little bit pink. Because I feel like if you're having your steak well done, like it just doesn't taste of anything, it just tastes garbage. Garlic. We'll give that a mix before that kind of sets and before that kind of seals off whilst it's cooking. Not too pretty, but wait till it kind of heats up a little bit, get it brown, and then we'll kind of cut the pineapple up as well into little pieces, and then I'll show you guys the final product. I'll let this cook. But yeah, see you in a minute.
I'm sorry, all commissioning rice?
Yeah.
A couple percent for sure. Make
Are you out of your mind?
Robert, you tell me, with the
Sure.
mixed mash,
Look how people, here we have it. The last meal of the day. We got some beetroot in here. We've also got some tomatoes, rice, steak, pineapple. Excellent finish to the day. I just messaged Callum a little bit earlier and I was saying I actually feel like I've got a pump and I haven't done any training. I had 1,000 grams of carbs yesterday and I was still hungry at the end of the day. Today I'm not hungry. I could eat another meal. To be honest with you, I could still eat more food, but I am feeling a lot fuller. My body's responding a lot better to these carbs. So that extra 250 grams of carbs has definitely made a difference. But I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna add on 10 mil of oil. Yep, 10 mil of oil, and also I'm gonna have those squares bars as well, just to finish. But yeah guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video today. Tomorrow I will be recording, like I said earlier, my journey from literally gaining size, working with Callum again, and then getting prepared for my first competition in 3 days. 3 days, crazy. So look out for that one. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed. Have a great day or evening, whatever the case may be, and I'll see you for the next one.